Welcome back, and just allow me to share my screen. Then we can restart one more time. This network is really very slow. I think now you're able to see me also. So language acquisition device is where we were. And in this, like I told you, LAD is in the minds of every individual. And it is something that cannot be removed because it is an imaginary device. ना भाषा अर्जन क्षमता किसके साथ संबंधित है? पियाजे, चॉम्स्की, स्किनर, ब्रूनर. If you know what is bhasha arjan, you will know what is bhasha arjan kshamta. भाषा अर्जन किसके साथ संबंधित है? The chat is always open for you to get in and write something that you wish to. Yes, I do see something coming up in the chat. And the correct answer, very good, Zainab ma'am. I'm so happy you're catching up. Bhasha Arjan is language acquisition. Kshamta is the competency. So Bhasha Arjan Kshamta, language acquisition device, has been given to us by Chomsky. Beautiful. Congratulations. Now, Bhasha Kaushal. Like in the English pedagogy, I showed you LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, writing. In Hindi pedagogy, we have sunna, bolna, padna, likhna. And in Hindi, the short form is Suba Pali. Just as we have LSRW, we have Suba Pali. Sunna, bolna, padna, likhna. Suba Pali. If you remember Suba Pali, most of your Hindi pedagogy, Bhasha Kaushal questions, the skill of language will go correct. Now look at the arrows drawn there. Sunna and padna are receptive skills, whereas bolna and likhna are expressive skills. Sunna, listening, and padna, reading, are receptive skills. Bolna and likhna are expressive skills. So Suba Pali in Hindi, LSRW in English. Both are the same. Both do the same work as well. In English, we had LSRW. In Hindi, we have Suba Pali. So, भाषा अर्जन और अधिगम पर बहुविकल्पीय प्रश्न, which is an MCQ with answers. भाषा अर्जन और लैंग्वेज एक्विजिशन क्या है? सचेत और योजनाबद्ध प्रक्रिया, अचेतन और स्वाभाविक प्रक्रिया, औपचारिक शिक्षा द्वारा सीखना, व्याकरण के नियमों का ज्ञान. And in this, I have left the answers on screen. You may attempt them on your own. There is no harm. But knowing that Hindi as a language, many of us struggle with, I have kept the answers on the screen with the question in most cases. So if you're able to do it, very good. If you do it without reading the answer, very, very good. Congratulations to you. But in case if you think there is a little difficulty in doing it without the answer being there, then look at the answer. Don't hesitate. Though I know by now that the concept is very clear in your minds, you've been quite attentive, but still, भाषा अधिगम, लैंग्वेज लर्निंग क्या है? स्वाभाविक रूप में भाषा सीखना, अचेतन रूप से भाषा ग्रहण करना, सचेत प्रयास और नियमों द्वारा भाषा सीखना, मातृभाषा का विकास. सो दिस इज ऑब्वियसली सचेत प्रयास और नियमों द्वारा भाषा सीखना. Language learning, even when we did it in the beginning, I mentioned you have to make a conscious effort at learning the target language or the Laksha Bhasha. So सचेत प्रयास, learn language rules, नियमों द्वारा भाषा सीखना. Then भाषा अर्जन मुख्यतः किससे संबंधित है? With what is language acquisition associated? व्याकरण के नियमों को याद करना, भाषा के प्रयोग द्वारा अर्थ समझना, भाषा के बारे में सीखना, भाषा का विश्लेषण करना. So obviously the answer is भाषा के प्रयोग द्वारा अर्थ समझना. Because you are using this language, arjan is acquisition, and for acquisition it is natural, antakriya, bhasha parivesh, samruddha bhasha parivesh, as you will come across in many of the previous question papers as well. Samruddha bhasha parivesh, language rich environment. But in acquiring a language, you are at home, you are in your surrounding, and you are acquiring the mother tongue. So भाषा के प्रयोग द्वारा अर्थ समझना. Then भाषा अधिगम में किसकी भूमिका महत्वपूर्ण होती है? परिवेश, शिक्षक, पाठ्य पुस्तक, इन सभी की. In language learning, who plays an important role or a significant role? Environment, teacher, textbook, or all of the above? Obviously, the correct answer is all of the above. बच्चों में भाषा अर्जन की प्रक्रिया कब शुरू होती है? When do children acquire language? Or when do they start language acquisition? विद्यालय जाने के बाद, जन्म से पहले, जन्म के तुरंत बाद, किशोरावस्था. So do they learn it in school? Do they learn it pre-birth? Do they learn it immediately after birth, or do they go to or in their adolescence? And the correct answer, as we all understand, is janma ke turant baad, because an infant picks up the language of the mother. When you pick up that language of the mother, which is spoken at home, it is your acquired language. You don't need rules and school for it. भाषा अधिगम का उद्देश्य क्या है? भाषा का व्याकरण सीखना, भाषा का प्रयोग करना सीखना, भाषा के बारे में जानना, भाषा का अनुवाद करना. And the correct answer is भाषा का प्रयोग करना सीखना. To learn how to use a language is the objective of language learning. Bhasha Adhigam. Now, if you've been noticing the placement of the questions, the pattern is formed: acquisition, learning, acquisition, learning. It's also trying to instill a concept in your minds on acquisition and learning. भाषा अर्जन में कौन सी क्षमता विकसित होती है? Which skill are you developing in language acquisition? लिखने की क्षमता, बोलने और समझने की क्षमता, पढ़ने की क्षमता, व्याकरण समझने की क्षमता. Which skill? So when you are acquiring a language, you are taking the speaking and understanding skill. बोलने और समझने की क्षमता, द कॉम्प्रिहेंशन स्किल विथ स्पीकिंग. जस्ट राइटिंग or just reading or just grammar will not help you acquire a language. Speaking and comprehending is the only skill which will help you acquire the language. So राजभाषा अधिनियम और हिंदी भाषा पर दो एमसीक्यू और या दो बहुविकल्पीय प्रश्नों को हम देखेंगे. तो वन इज राजभाषा अधिनियम 1963 ओला एक्ट के अनुसार हिंदी किसकी राजभाषा है? ऑब्वियस आंसर भारत की, संघ की, राज्यों की, या ए एंड बी बोथ. एंड द करेक्ट आंसर इज ए एंड बी बोथ. हालांकि सटीक रूप से संघ की राजभाषा हिंदी है और राज्यों की अपनी अपनी राजभाषाएं हैं, हो सकती है, इसलिए भारत कहना भी सही है, पर संघ अधिक सटीक है. So Bharat and Sangh, because official languages act is used basically for the country of India. राजभाषा अधिनियम के अनुसार हिंदी के प्रयोग को बढ़ावा देने के लिए कौन से प्रावधान किए गए हैं? So what राजभाषा अधिनियम के अनुसार for the Official Languages Act to use Hindi and to promote Hindi, what constitutional provisions have been made? सरकारी कामकाज में हिंदी का प्रयोग, हिंदी में प्रशिक्षण की व्यवस्था, हिंदी के विकास के लिए प्रयास, उपरोक्त सभी. And the correct answer obviously is all of the above, because all official administrative work is done in Hindi. Even our CBSE circulars are first page in Hindi, second page in English. Official language, associate official language. हिंदी में प्रशिक्षण की व्यवस्था, so obviously everyone is taught Hindi. हिंदी के विकास के लिए प्रयास, so we have the Hindi Divas and the राष्ट्रीय हिंदी दिवस and now even the अंतरराष्ट्रीय हिंदी दिवस. And all of the above, every such thing has been undertaken. These are constitutional provisions under the OLA Act. So व्याकरण अनुवाद विधि, ग्रामर ट्रांसलेशन मेथड में किस पर अधिक बल दिया जाता है? बोलने और सुनने के कौशल पर, व्याकरण के नियमों और अनुवाद पर, संचार और बातचीत पर, भाषा की संस्कृति पर. In the grammar translation method, what skills are focused upon? And the answer is व्याकरण के नियमों और अनुवाद पर. Grammar and translation. So the grammar translation method. भाषा सीखने की कौन सी विधि सबसे प्रभावी है? व्याकरण अनुवाद विधि, प्रत्यक्ष विधि, श्रव्य भाषिक विधि, सीखने वाले की आवश्यकता के संदर्भ पर निर्भर करता है. So which is the best method? Grammar translation, direct, या श्रव्य भाषिक, oral and speaking, or it depends upon the learner. And in this context, it solely depends on the learner, what is comfortable to the learner. We teach the way the learner learns. बहुभाषी शिक्षा और मल्टीलिंगुअल एजुकेशन का उद्देश्य क्या है? केवल एक भाषा सिखाना, सभी भाषाओं को समान महत्व देना, मातृभाषा को नकारना, विदेशी भाषा को प्राथमिकता देना. एंड द करेक्ट आंसर इज सभी भाषाओं को समान देना, महत्व देना. So treat all languages with equal importance, right? Let's look at one more. डायरेक्ट मेथड या प्रत्यक्ष विधि में किस पर जोर दिया जाता है? मातृभाषा के प्रयोग पर, लक्ष्य भाषा में बातचीत पर, व्याकरण के नियमों पर या लिखने के कौशल पर. एंड द करेक्ट आंसर इज यूज ऑफ द टारगेट लैंग्वेज, लक्ष्य भाषा में बातचीत पर. I remember when I taught you direct method, we used enough emphasis, we laid enough emphasis on learning the target language without using the mother tongue. Remember, I had shown मातृभाषा पर क्रॉस. श्रव्य भाषिक विधि, ऑडियोलिंगुअल मेथड, किस सिद्धांत पर आधारित है? अनुकरण और अभ्यास, व्याकरण के नियमों का ज्ञान, संचार और बातचीत, भाषा की संस्कृति. So when you talk about an audio lingual method or sunna bolna method, what do we see? You will have to excuse me here for a moment. There is a disruption on my connection. Just a moment, please. Apologies for that. I suddenly got a pop-up showing disruption. Okay. So audiolingual method, Shravya Bhashik Vidhi, stresses on Anukaran or Abhyas. Anukaran is imitation, Abhyas is practice or learning by doing, but practice. To imitate, role model and practice. संप्रेषणात्मक भाषा शिक्षण, कम्युनिकेटिव लैंग्वेज टीचिंग का मुख्य उद्देश्य क्या है? What is the main objective of communicative language teaching? व्याकरण के नियमों का कंठस्थीकरण, rote learning of grammar rules, भाषा का सही उच्चारण, pronunciation, प्रभावी संचार और बातचीत, so communicating effectively through talking, and लेखन कौशल का विकास. Now, since it is communicative language teaching, प्रभावी संचार और बातचीत becomes the obvious answer. So with this, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, do let me know. I'd be happy to take it all in the chat box. It will really be my privilege to take on anything you have for me in the chat box. I'd be happy to help. If there was something you needed more clarity upon, do let me know. All right, then I shall stop the recording.